This 5-minute trading view scalping strategy made 137% in the backtest. The strategy uses a newer and improved version of the RSI indicator that provides a lot better signals for the strategy that we will be using today. The backtest was done on the price of Bitcoin. However, this strategy can be traded on many other markets such as crypto, forex, and stocks. By the way, if you wish to join my community, you can find the link to my Telegram group in the description below. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel as it helps us create more content like this for free. Now that we have gotten that out of the way, let's get started. Let's head over to the chart. Then, let's change the time frame of the chart to the 5-minute time frame. After that, head over to the Indicator Search tab and search for the Rainbow Adaptive RSI indicator. Select the indicator made by Lux Algo and add it to the chart. Now the indicator will be added to the chart. You can see the indicator looks a bit different than the RSI indicator. This is because the indicator is actually an oscillator that uses an adaptive moving average as an input for another RSI oscillator and aims to provide a way to minimize the impact of retracements over the oscillator output without introducing significant lag. Using a moving average of the main oscillator as a trigger line would create faster crosses. But this approach allows the indicator to have no crosses when a retracement is present. So to put this simply, we can see that whenever the two lines cross each other, a circle will appear. And based on this signal, we will determine when to buy or sell. Now let's head over to the settings and see what inputs can be changed. As you can see, just like with the RSI, we can change the length of the indicator, however we won't be doing that. Instead, we will keep this indicator on default settings. Now, let's take a look at some entries that can be made with this indicator. First, let's go over when to enter into a buy position. We will enter into a buy position whenever a circle is printed and the line is pointing in the upwards direction. So let's take this setup for example. We see here that a circle is printed and that the lines are facing upwards. This means that we can enter into a buy position. We will be putting the stop loss at the recent swing low, and for the take profit, we will be targeting a 1.5 times risk to reward ratio. Now let's take a look at when to enter into a sell position. We will enter into a short whenever a circle is printed and the line is pointing downward. This indicates that the market might be trending toward the bearish side. As you can see here, the condition has been met, and so we will enter into a short position. Once we are in the position, we will place the stop loss at the recent swing high. After that, we will target a 1.5 times risk reward ratio for the take profit. As you can see, the trade was profitable again. Now let's add some other indicators to the chart to optimize the strategy. By the way, if you are wondering which exchange I trade Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies on, you can press the link below this video and take a look at Bybit. On this platform, you can easily make a deposit from your bank account and trade over 150 cryptocurrencies. You can use leverage up to 100 times while trading to make profits even faster. In addition, you can use a 4-price layout to keep an eye on multiple cryptocurrencies at the same time. If you also want to trade on this exchange, visit Bybit through the link below this video. Through the link, you will get a deposit bonus up to $4,153. Alright, let me continue. Head over to the Indicator Search tab and search for the EMA Cross indicator. Select the indicator made by Sholmes. The last indicator we will be adding to the chart is the trend meter indicator. Search for the trend meter indicator and select the indicator made by Liable. After adding the indicators to the chart, close the indicator search table. Let's now change the indicator settings to make sure the indicators will perform well. First, head over to the EMA settings. Now head over to the style table. We will be changing the color of both lines. Change the first EMA to yellow after doing that. Change the second EMA color to red. That was all that we needed to change regarding the EMA. Close the Settings tab and navigate to the Trend Meter settings. Go to the Style settings and deselect these two wave trend signals. Do the same for the signal 2. Now scroll down and change both the thin trend bar lines to circles. This will make it easier for us to read this indicator. We are now done with changing the indicator settings. Using these indicators, we can filter out a lot of false signals that the rainbow RSI might provide. Entry conditions. Now that the indicators have been applied in the chart, let's first take a look at when to enter into a long position. Firstly, the 50 and 200 EMA must have crossed to the upside, indicating that we are currently in a bullish market. Secondly, we will check the rainbow RSI indicator. A circle was printed and the rainbow RSI is pointing to the upside. This again indicates that bullish momentum has entered into the market. Lastly, we need to check the trend meter and make sure that all the dots on the trend meter are green. Entry and exit signal. As you can see, all of the conditions were met, so we will enter into a long. We will put the stop loss at the recent swing low or right below a recent support point. For the take profit, we will target a 1.5 times risk to reward ratio. As you can see, the trade was very profitable. Now let's take a look at when to enter into a short. Firstly, the 50 and 200 EMA must have crossed to the downside, indicating that we are currently in a bearish market. Secondly, we will need to check the rainbow RSI indicator. We can see that a circle was printed and the rainbow RSI is pointing to the downside. This again indicates that bearish momentum has entered the market. Lastly, we need to check the trend meter and make sure that all the dots on the trend meter are red. This is also the case, so this means that all of the conditions were met. Knowing this, we will enter into a short position. We will put the stop loss at the recent swing high or right above a recent resistance point. For the take profit, we will target a 1.5 times risk. Reward ratio. As you can see, the trade was very profitable again. I backtested the strategy 100 times, and the results shocked me. I used the strategy on Bitcoin and reached 58% win rate. In 100 trades, the strategy accumulated 137%. If you have $1,000 as capital, you will end up having a total of $2,370 on the final account. But despite having good results, I believe the strategy can be improved. The EMA 50 and 20 cross filtered out many false signals, but also good opportunities. I think using 50 and 100 crossovers would increase the win rate of the strategy. Now that's the end of the strategy. I hope you learned more in this video. So if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button so you don't miss more videos like this. Also, I put my Telegram link in the description down below. You can join my Telegram community so you can be updated on my current affairs. As always, thank you for your time and see you on my next video. Goodbye.